everybody. It's Friday morning. I'm gonna talk to my friends. You know, every day I wonder if I've gone crazy or the world's gone crazy, and I think that's a natural thing for people to think. It's a process to get where I'm at, to where I look at the world the way I do. And a big part of that process is detachment from consumerism. When you no longer need all the things that the media tells you you need, you get a different look. I've also come to the realization that, back a long time ago, the only two letters that measured intelligence was IQ. That seemed to be the hard and fast rule. If your IQ was this, you were smart. If your IQ was that, you were smarter. And if your IQ was that, you were dumb. This is opinion based on observation, that the atheist, the pure atheist, with nurtured in ethics and morals, is the most intelligent person to the community. Not in all aspects. I'm not saying we're all capable of being surgeons or astronauts or anything like that. I'm talking about the most intelligent of the species to take us forward. The most useful of the most useful intelligence. I think that the only thing necessary to create an atheist is to be born with enough skepticism in your mind that you just sit back and watch religion for a while. Just watching Christianity alone is proof. Undeniable, there is no God. That's all the proof you need. You look around at nature, you look at the universe, you look how this planet would be just fine without humanity. That's proof there's no God. You add Islam and Judaism and Hinduism in on top of it, and it's undeniable there is no God. They have destroyed this damn planet. There's not many people realize how religion is the root of how greed rose to power. There's not many. Somebody commented the other day, said Christians aren't the problem. Oh, yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Yeah, greed, corporate tyranny, fascism, oligarchy. Yeah, that's the problem. But without religion, that shit wouldn't be there. And you study long enough, you figure out that's the damn truth. That's the damn truth. So a lot of these religious people want to put first of all, they labeled us as bad because we're godless. This stigma come with the word godless. Now it's turning into a halo. Oh, there's a godless one. Let's go ask that person. They got a clear head. Everything they've used is backfire. Stalin was not a move for atheism. Stalin was a dictator. Stalin was a genius that was drove to insanity. And he was vicious. And that's not atheism. At the same time that Stalin was an atheist, there was millions of good atheists around the world realizing the truth of matters. There's never been a real atheist movement, godless movement, not since we can remember, because established religion's been here for so damn long and has permeated the brains that people think that that's the natural, normal way to go, and it is not. Religion is totally against all nature of any kind. And it's not moral. There aren't ethics in it. First thing the religions teach you to do is who's wrong. I mean, what good does that do our world going forward? Teaching you who's wrong. That's the first thing they teach you. They're wrong. Stay away from them. They're bad. Satan, devil, blah, 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 blah. Without one substantiated report from anything. They just say this shit from a book that's been re-edited and rewritten thousands of times, and it's just a story. That's a weapon, that's a tool to divide. So the point is, learn. A lot of you people, and I love it when there's a few of you come to mind right now who make long, intelligent observations and comments in our conversations that show you know what the hell you're talking about. We need more and more and more. And we don't really need a group or a movement. I'll give you an example. In my life, personally, face-to-face, I'm much more convincing face-to-face than I am in words or on a video. I have taken at least 200 people out of the church. Hands on, shook their hands, in the face, and not through calling them dumb motherfucker, nothing like that. You know, I save that language for these murderers, for these brutes. I ain't buying into this thing that a peace sign and a flower is going to stop a son of a bitch like that murderous pack over there at Ham. Nah. You got to put your brass knuckles on for assholes like that. But when dealing with somebody, I have taken at least 200 individuals out of the church. I dare any Christian that's reading this to come at me with a list of 200 people that you have turned into atheists. I mean, that you have taken from atheism to the church. I dare you to come up with me with a list of 2 people that you have taken from atheism to the church. A page that hates atheists put up something about a atheist that converted back to the church. I read the damned article. The article said, do you know what convinced him? What? Well, it was the most ridiculous damn thing I'd ever read. He found something in the Bible that blew his atheism out of the water, and it was a contradictory scripture that defied all the laws of physics, gravity, nature, and all of that. That man was no atheist. This was a cocked-up story that Freedom from Atheism Foundation put up to show that atheists are infected and we need to be freed by religion. That's the most ridiculous statement you ever gonna hear. This man was no atheist. It was a verse in Genesis, and damn, I can't pull it off of my head, top of my head right now. It was one of the ones that when I read it when I was a boy, I said, Dad, what the? What? That, This atheist claimed that illogical, anti-natural, totally impossible verse is what showed him the crack in his atheism. They're not even good at their lies. They're not even good at their lies. I've never met of an atheist that went to religion. Not an atheist. There might be some agnostics and there might be some skeptics, but not an atheist. It don't happen. That's the power of 12th grade education with knowledge, truth, and the ability. You know, I'm an honest person. I slip up and I'll missay something here or there. Maybe there's a communication breakdown. I didn't say anything wrong at all. You heard wrong or something like that. I'm an honest person. Lying is the intent to deceive. I never try to deceive anybody. When I'm wrong, I gladly admit it. Wrong's the ticket to being right. Once you realize you're wrong, then you get to be right. Keep getting educated, folks, especially on the worldview. You look around this beautiful world. I sat here meditating, listening to the morning doves, the rain crows is what we call them around here, and wondering about how many species are going to die today. That's going to be the end of it. Through greed, through not caring about this earth, and that's why religion is the proof that there is no God, because religion don't give one rat's ass about our planet. And what could be worth more to care about than our planet? You know, this is life, this is home, and religion has pushed this whole idea that fuck all this shit, we want to get there. And there's no evidence of where there is. We have destroyed here for there, and there ain't even there. You with me? Yeah, you are, because y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. Don't even be slowed down by anybody reading Bible verse to you anymore. Just say, shut up, you know, politely, whatever, you know, it don't apply. Really, get the fuck over it. Don't be slowed down by the history. You know, tell them to get really educated. You know, atheists are smart enough that we know how to disassociate ourselves. And North Korea, that's a tragedy. I see the human side of North Korea, and I see the monster side, and I see how the United States and China have really neglected the ability they had to do something with North Korea, because many people over there, I mean, they're burying them, they're dying faster than they can bury them of starvation. And you got that ill family, and it's not a time for war. It's a time to move in the biggest, slickest, smoothest strike team in the world and just abduct that ill family and get them the fuck out, and because them people want free. That's not atheism. The ill family thinks they're gods. Don't be drawn into these comparisons with bad rulers. Been bad rulers forever, but religion is what has been destroying our world systematically and speeding up over the last 200 years. And they used the technical revolution invented by atheists, scientists. Whether even a scientist believes a little bit, he leaves that shit at home when he goes to work on technology and medicine and stuff like that. And they're still trashing people, hating people, gay people for being gay. Gay is as natural a part of evolution as heterosexuality is, and essential. Essential. Man, this population needs to come out. And bringing the population down don't murder. That means you let the ones die off. They're naturally going to die off. And you reduce bringing more in. Because technology's made it so there's never going to be as many jobs as there used to be. Letting the population reduce is not murder. That's taking the power away from them greed mongers that want a whole bunch of cheap fucking labor while people live a miserable life of just barely getting by. Atheists, I'll love you. Humanist, whatever. You don't have to be an atheist. Clear-thinking person who has shed the dogma of religion. We are the future. We are the future. And don't blow it. Learn from it. And keep educating. Because you got that power to open a mind here in Oak. Because I told you, I've taken 200 out of the church. 200. They can call me Satan for that or whatever. I say, hoorah, baby, give me 200 more and I'll take them out too.